What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be installing a Gator vinyl roll-up cover that was provided to me by realtruck.com. This is going to be a very budget-friendly cover. It's a vinyl, so it's just going to roll up with some Velcro. I'm going to go ahead and unbox it, and we'll jump into the install, and I'll give you my thoughts on it. We'll see if I like it. If I don't, we'll see. And there she is. So we've got our instructions here. All right, so this is going to be our hardware. So there's our hardware, probably for the railing system, and a little bit more hardware right there. So that's pretty much it. This is just the rail there. Then there's going to be your second rail, and here's the cover. Okay, so the first step in the process is the little weather seals that they provide in the package. So we're going to peel and stick them on the proper ends. So you're going to take this and we're going to line it up and pop it right there like that. All right, we're going to take another one. It's got 3M backing, so that's good. So it does, it's going to have a good seal to it. All right, we're going to take that and line it up best we can. And we're going to push down on it. Same thing on the other side. So I'm going to peel this off, and that should just about do it. I've got the driver's side in my hand. The way you determine the driver's side, it's got the latch. So if there's no latch, that's not the right one you have in your hand. So what I'm going to do is take this and we're going to line it inside, and it wants you to push a little bit on the tailgate to where this just bends a little bit. So I'm going to take a clamp, just take you a clamp and clamp down for temporary. And okay, so now I'm going to take another clamp on the other side. This is just so I can hold it up, install it myself. Makes it a little bit easier. Okay, guys, so what we're going to do is we're going to grab these clamps, and do you see the grooves? So there's some grooves here, and when you're positioning this down, you want to loosen it up a little bit. And our first location is going to be back here towards the back. So there's little grooves there. So make sure you can take it and slide it. Now you can see that it's in those grooves. So, and then we're going to take it right there. And I like to use a impact just until it's kind of tight. Do not use an impact to tighten down, to crank down on it. So then I'll go back after I install the other ones, and I'll use a ratchet. I will not crank down on it. So let me go to this other one right here, and we're gonna just pick a midpoint. This looks pretty good right here, so we'll line that up. Again, make sure you're in the groove, and we'll go ahead and make sure that it's in this second slot right here, right there. All right, and then we're going to, I'll take the impact, give it a little bit of juice, maybe a little too much, but that's okay. Gonna move on to this third one, and take that, make sure you get it in the track. So I like the third location to be more towards the front, so they're evenly spread out. And actually you can just hand tighten these with your finger. You don't really need the impact, actually, now that I'm installing it. So now we're going to go back, go ahead and tighten these down. Don't over tighten. So do that one, then I'm going to go back to the back, tighten this down just a little bit, snug it up. You don't want to go crazy. And we're going to go to the middle one, and that should just about do it. Okay, so on to the passenger side. The way you want to make sure you get it right is you want to look for this little guy right here. this little mechanism, make sure that goes towards the back, and use your clamps again to line it up. And then we take the permanent clamps, and I'll go ahead and put it in the kind of the same location, one on the back, one on the front, one in the middle. So let me go ahead and get that wrapped up, and we'll show you how to put the rest of the cover on. Okay, so we're going to take this tension block. There's two of these, one on each side, and there is a 4, a 1, a 3, and a 2. The 3 and the 2 goes inside the slot, and then the 4 goes towards the cab. So I'm going to take it just like this, and we're going to set it right down there in that groove. I'm going to take the quarter pin, and I am going to put it into 2, just like that. Okay, so we're ready to install the rest of this cover. So first you want to take off these little end caps, take the cover out, and this is what it looks like. So we want to pop this end cap off, and we want to slide the bolt in, and then we want to put that back on. So this guy's going to go attach up there, but let me first get the other one on. So we're going to slide this end cap out. You don't have to take it all the way out, just enough to where you can get that bolt in. Slide that in. All right, so when you're grabbing the cover, I got a little confused because I put the bolts straight down. I thought it went that way, and the Velcro stuck straight up. So this is very important to know that it actually goes like this. You turn it like that. And now I'm going to take it, and we're going to go straight through. Take your bolts, and you're going to go straight through there on that side. And then I'm going to show you on this side a little bit clearer that you take your bolt, and you're going to drop it straight down in there. So on this side, I took the washer and stuck that on, and I went ahead and took the lock nut and tightened it up. Do not tighten it all the way. You got to move this and make sure that it's even on both sides. So did the same thing on this side, went ahead and ratcheted it up. Not too tight. You want to be able to move it. So we've got it evenly distributed on both sides. We're going to roll this all the way down. And we're going to pick up and just kind of pull it back like that. All right, so there's this clamp on this side. So when you're holding this, you want to slide that right in that groove. And then on this side, you want it to go straight down into this groove, just like that. So now I'm going to take the cover and clamp it down just like that. And then I'm going to go ahead on this side and make sure that the Velcro lines up perfectly. All right, so we're going to do the same thing on this side. Make sure that the Velcro sits nice and flush. There you have it, guys. This thing is installed and looks pretty darn good, actually. So I've never been a huge fan of vinyl covers, but this actually looks pretty good. The way that mechanism clamps down, it pulls it tight. I've had vinyl trifolds in the past. I'm really not a big fan of those, but yeah, check it out before I take off. Looks pretty good, pretty smooth. I'll show you this side view on the driver's side. So definitely looks pretty good. And so I guess if you were to try to roll it up, you're going to take this latch right here. They've made it pretty easy too. So you're going to oh, I'm sorry, not press, pull. And then we're going to simply roll it. You don't have to have two people. You can literally do this from one side. All right. Then they give you this nice little clip. Looks like you would take that and you would clip it right here, and that's how it would be. So you clip it right there, clip it on the other side, you're ready to take off down the road. All right, so we are hitting the road right now. We're going to check to see if this thing flaps a lot in the wind. So we are moving up to around 40 miles an hour right now, seeing how she does. Flaps a little bit, it's not bad. So definitely not too bad. The way that clips in, the tension, it really pulls it pretty tight, so it's not going to flap too much. So we're now getting up to around 50, 55. And so yeah, that's a pretty good test. So that gives you a view of how she flaps around in the wind. So I want to make sure that a normal size cooler that a lot of people would use will fit in the back of here. And it will, and you have plenty of room. Okay guys, so I'm in a little bit of a predicament. This is my buddy's truck, and he has a backflip. You can see the spots in it. The one I took off is an X-Tang. You can also see the indentions. I really like having a hard tonneau cover, but the sleekness of this is why I'm having trouble. I don't know which one I really want to keep and go with, because this one, the reason I like hard tonneau covers is because when I'm putting fishing rods, expensive fishing rods, in the back of the truck before the night before a tournament, I don't want to worry about somebody taking a knife, ripping into my vinyl cover, stealing everything I got. So I like hard tonneau covers. It's just more of a secure. But the sleekness of this one just looks really good. So you don't have any cross member bars. It's flat. It's perfect. So this is a great product. I'm very happy with this cover. It's very sleek. And if you're looking for a budget-friendly cover, this is your guy. So if you guys enjoy this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up and make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, see y'all.